real quick, on our Patreon account, we have a exclusive print till the end of October, which is the Jason print for Halloween. If you guys would be interested, they are $15 donation. Just follow the link in the description below. Thanks. Hey Rangers, welcome to Super Important Reviews. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today we'll be going over some Figma action figures with Rem and Ram from ReZero. Starting life in another world. If you guys haven't checked out the anime, do yourself a favor and just go watch it. It's really good. Easily, probably the best reason to watch it.
No, it's not. Best reason to watch is just to see the guy keep dying and dying and dying because he deserves it. What a piece of work he is.
Watch the show. Yeah, the only reason I mainly got her is because if you're getting the one, you kind of need the other because they are sisters.
Yeah.
So there's that going for it. I have actually opened these guys. As you can see, some of their stuff's kind of falling out now.
Yeah, I was going to say, explain it, Steve. Where did those pictures come from before the video?
Yeah, I need something to do in my spare time when the puppy's trying to sleep.
It's called Destiny.
I need to do that too, but Dobby's been on, so I haven't had time to play.
Oh, God.
Not playing with myself.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. But yeah, so the main reason I picked these up is just because, like, I love the character of Rem. Rem's not so bad. They still need to make, like, an Amelia.
No, that
That'd be
girl.
Cool.
She sucks.
I liked her.
No.
She's fine.
Boo, Amelia, boo. You ruin everything for Rem.
They should make that crazy chick. The one from the first couple episodes. I forget the butcher.
Oh, yeah, the one that likes to,
Yeah, they should make her.
the one that likes to feel the intestines.
Yes. I was starting to get animes mixed up because I was like, no, the witch from Konosuba, the lich. I'm like, nope, it's definitely Konosuba. But yeah, they're actually almost similar animes.
Yeah, there's a lot of animes that bleed in these days.
Well, it's like this is the serious version of Konosuba, is really what it is. But anyways, we'll just get into the figures here without further ado. Further packaging's pretty similar.
Standard Figma boxes.
Yeah, standard Figma box. You got the little copyright sticker on the front here with Ram being pink, Rem being blue. Top of the packaging, you just get a nice shot of them both kind of doing their own little things. With her with the potato and her with the plates. Opposite side, more of the same with the plates. Flip it back around. More, back of the packaging, so if I can figure out which one's which. You get them in some dynamic poses, some stuff I can't understand, and some Lego mumbo jumbo with more of them doing their standard stuff on the bottom. So let's get them opened up out of the cardboard prisons. Alright, so now that we got them opened up out of their cardboard prison, first and foremost,
I want to know, what have you done to Rem? Why does she look like she's doing the stand of shame?
She's not as quite as happy to be here as Ram.
I guess so. Look at that.
I don't know. It's like my table is a little bit slanted, so to pose these things sometimes, it's not easy. Like doing the pictures took me forever this morning. But they both come with their own individual Figma stands. Which
Figma bag.
You can actually peg them in right there, right where the dress is. I thought it was going to be in the back, but they actually hit them on this one. So you just insert that right in there.
Yeah, that definitely sounded normal, Steve.
Right in there. So now you can pose her. Good to go, right? Then, yep, they both come with Figma bags to store your extra stuff. Also, in this Figma bag has two things that they also both come with, which is a little cap for the end of your Figma stand if you want to get them in a little bit more easier positions, and extra little joint for the hands. So, first and foremost, I guess we'll go over the face accessories, starting with Rem. So with her face, just a very plain expression. I really like the detailing on her eyes, though. I think they really capture the look of her really nicely on there. Also, it seems really bright on here. No, I guess that's fine.
No, I told you, she's just extra white. She's milky.
Yes, she's super white. But she has a little bit of a frown. And then taking off her hairpiece, so you guys get a little bit of a better look. The one thing I kind of liked is they actually have both of the eyes there. I could have seen him like skip it out and just having the one single pirate eye. Well, I guess the other hairpiece has like a little bit of a slit so you can see the other eye, but still. Like, she came with an extra hairpiece. Why can't she?
Yeah, it feels like they cheaped out on her.
Yeah, like, she has the hairpiece for the horn, but I kind of wish they would have made a separate one where it's just standard with the locks a little bit more to the side. Because you see her with more, like, facial expressions in the anime, especially, like, close-up shots.
But not just that, though. I mean, she came with way more accessories. If they were to add another piece to her, you know?
Yeah, I want to kill him. Actually, here, there's the other little hairpiece that she came with, which, as you can see, you can definitely see the eyes through this one, which just has her little trademark horn sticking out of the front. But what's really nice, too, is actually, like, it's like glossy white, so it's not like a bone coloring, which helps to match the anime, too. But real quick, we'll swap out the faces. Moving on to... That's a hairpiece. We have her with a happy expression looking upwards. Not sure what she's looking at, but still looking upward.
Subaru.
Like I guess like if you ever like standing on the shelf, she's like always watching.
That's creepy.
Always watching. And then for her final face, she has crazy cat lady eyes.
I want to keep that with her sister holding hands, that face.
God, it's like she looks possessed with that appearance, which I guess is like it's appropriate. But yeah, just like smiling, overtly happy. Took a hit on like one too many things. But yeah, I really like it to go along with this and her other accessory, which we'll get to in a little bit. Then for Ram, she has a more calm expression. Her eyes are not like, the one thing I don't really like is both the expressions, like the stagnant expressions, are different between the two.
What's wrong with that? They're not the same person.
Well, I know, but like when you see like pictures of them like both just kind of standing there next to each other, they look the same. It's just different coloring. Well, with hers, she has like a little bit more of a displeased look. Like her eyebrows are a little bit more down.
Well, she's never happy though. That's her thing.
Then she comes with a slightly happy expression with her mouth a little bit more opened, but the eyes are in the same position. And then she has yelling face, which again, eyes are almost in the same position, but at least her eyebrows on the top, well, I guess like I should say eyelids, but her eyebrow is a little bit more frowny.
She looks fine in that one.
Yeah, I like this one. And then swapping out the hair pieces real quick, just show you guys what the other one looks like. I kind of like this one where you can see both her eyes a little bit.
Yeah, that's the one that I'll probably use.
What's the one I want to use, but like I want to use it with both of them, and you can't for reasons. Then for her hand accessories, for what they both come with, that's the same. So I'm just gonna go over the one figure until we get to the accessories that aren't quite similar. They both have open palm hands for kind of like holding onto their plates upright or for more like dynamic poses. Both come with a pair of gripping hands for their random weapon accessories. A pair of open palm hands for greetings and salutations.
Or hugs.
Sure.
Could be hugs.
Could be hugs. Wouldn't the other ones be better for hugs though?
No.
Sorry. A pair of clenched fists for punching things and Subarus. Not the car. They both come with a pointing finger. And then Ram comes with an extra gripping hand, which is definitely primarily for her knife. Also, did I mention she comes with a hand with a potato?
Potato!
Potatoes, the best vegetable ever.
Hey, make me my french fries, woman.
Yes, sir. And then they both come with a pair of holding hands, which you can actually get them to hold them together, but it is a pain in the butt.
Is it?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Okay, so I'll show you guys. But when attaching hands, you gotta make sure the hand goes straight on the peg and the peg is straight with the forearm. And you just apply pressure, put it down, and then taking it off. Literally the exact same thing. Pretty easy to do on these guys. But if you want them holding them together, you have to get the hands pretty close. The joint up here in the right position, and the folds of the dress sticking outwards. It's pretty much a bunch of lining up pegs and are angling the joints in order to get it how you want it. So if you want kind of holding their hands in front of them, it's possible. But what this is actually meant is for them to be holding their hands together. Which, for that, you want to make sure you have the right hands. So what I do is you're going to want to make sure that the top hand is going to match your corresponding figure. So you'll see that one's already is. So if I put that one there, it'll be wrong because the thumb's facing the wrong way. So you flip it upside down. So now she looks like she's holding some invisible person's hands.
Oh my god, that's a pain in the butt.
Now you take her sister, same thing pretty much. You just angle the joints into the hands and be prepared to get a little frustrated because they do come out pretty easily. But as you see, I got the one in, other one popped out.
I'm going to have to YouTube a video of this, how to do this, Steve.
I hate him sometimes. Okay. Anyways, so now that their hands are together, for evers and evers, you do the same with the other side. Again, just letting you guys know, prepare for frustrating times. But once you get it in there, just kind of angle it. And now, bending her elbows the right way, got them holding hands. You just rotate the heads outwards. Now you got that sort of trademark pose. Sadly, you can't really get them doing like the cheek touching thing that they do. Where like they're super close to each other, but then their arms look like they're dancing.
Shut up and dance with me.
Shut up and dance with me. But yeah, so they can't fully do it, but still looks pretty good. I like it. Now I gotta get them apart.
Let it go.
Let it go. Never let go, Jack. Then they both come with a little tea dish. And for Ram, she comes with this tiny, tiny little knife. You got some gunmetal with, kind of looks like a dark gray for the base, like almost red. But on the opposite side, you actually have some writing. Some super tiny little writing on that handle. So that's really cool.
I'm afraid I'm going to lose mine.
I wouldn't be surprised. And then for Rem, which is the blue one, she comes with this clear little base and a clear stand, which you're going to want to take this little ball joint here and insert it into the hole. You don't want to go straight into it. Make sure you don't break anything. And what this is here for is to hook the ball and chain onto so you don't have it just sitting on the ground. Because for the ball and chain, looks really nice. Got some metallic black with a little bit of mostly like a grayish brown color on the inside with some copper for the spikes. And then for her chain is done in a really nice gunmetal. And then her handle is the same color as the ball and chain, which is really cool. I love that it's actually a chain. It's part of the chain gang. But on the side here, you'll notice that there's a little bit of a peg hole on the bottom section of the ball and chain. You just stick it onto the stand here, and now you have it sitting on the stand. It is articulated, but as a heads up, this stand doesn't hold this thing up worth crap. Like, unless you have it standing straight up, it tips over pretty easily.
It looks like it would. It's kind of small.
Yeah, when I did pictures, I actually sat like a random battery I had sitting around so that it would get to stay up. Because otherwise, like, any kind of nudge just tipped it over anyways. But it's still pretty cool. It's probably a little bit better with the other chain that we got. Which, while Arnez is fudging with that, how you swap the chains out is taking this off the stand here. You grab the...
Steve, I broke it. I was trying to scratch my nose with it.
That would make sense. But where the chain ends on here, you just want to... No.
Trying to connect with you, Steve.
We're already connecting. You just want to grab at the base here. You kind of rotate a little bit.
God, I'm going to be...
That comes out.
Do that.
Now, handing me the other piece, you just push that right back in. You just line it up. Pretty easy to do. It has its own little handle. The only thing is
that does not hold it like it's supposed to.
That doesn't hold a pose, which is kind of what I would want this to. Because, like, what I would want to do is have her, like, holding it and kind of just coming around the back here. Yeah. But it kind of flops anyways. So you get a little bit more, like, dynamic angles with it. But unless you're going to be using a stand with it, it pretty much does mostly the same effect as what you did with the chain. So I don't quite understand why they gave us both. But yeah, you can actually hook this onto a Figma stand too. Which is actually probably what I'm going to use because she stands up decently by herself. But
oh, neato.
So it's a possibility. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet.
I have use for those Figma stands to say Figma that came with my
Supersonic.
Yeah.
Gotta love those bootlegs. But yeah, overall the weapon for her is really sweet though. Alright, so for a closer look at their details, we're primarily going to focus on Rem. And then we will go to Ram whenever there is a slight difference. Because
the chest area, Steve?
That's one of them. But for the heads, which is different between the two, it's primarily coloring and the positions. Because for Ram, her gap is on the... It would be my left side, and Rem's is on the right side. But if you flip it around, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, that's the primary difference. And then it's just the coloring. But everything else is mostly the same, just kind of flip-flopped.
Flippity-flop.
But for the head, though, looks really nice. I really like the hair. You can see a little bit of the strands of the bangs in the molding, which looks really nice. And then you have this little bonnet on top of her head, which is painted pretty well. And then a little bit of a ribbon on the side with that little little hair clip kind of holding her hair, so you can at least see her one eye. Now, for the neck area, on this one, it looks pretty normal. But for some odd reason, my Ram kind of has a giraffe neck, and it bends a little bit too far forward. So, unless you tuck that in and having her head looking down slightly, it looks a little odd. While with Ram here, she doesn't really have those same problems. And then, yep, bust sizes are different, but that is exactly how it was in the show.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of happy they did not use the same body.
That's what I full-heartedly came into this review expecting. But yeah, no, that's nice to see. Because there is a little bit of a difference in the show, so it's really cool that they spent the time and gave us something there a little differently. But the dresses are the exact same outside of that. Which you have a little bit of the bow on the top section here for their maid outfits, which is really nice black and whites coloring. Got a little ribbon on the back here. You can see a little bit of her skin peeking through on the back of the dress here with that little cross-shaped straps. And it looks really good. I always love these like little maid outfits.
I don't know, like I like the outfit itself I like, but I'm afraid that it'll just get dirty. Like look at yours on the back of it. For example, right there, from the little things she has right there, the black. Her dress inside's already damaged.
Yeah, the one thing you're going to have to worry about, though, with the dresses, just like Arnez is pointing out, is with the white here, it can rub kind of easily. Like, already on the inside of her dress, there's a little bit of paint rub. Right there. So just be a little bit careful on that. Because the only thing I've done previously, yeah, there's even a little bit here, too. It's not the major, it's not like you're going to see that, but I kind of worry about the white on the top here rubbing. So make sure when you're posing them not to have their arms coming across the white sections. For sure. Oh, also, they have different panties. Just want to point that out.
You just had to, didn't you, Steve?
Ram has black. Rem has whites. But outside of that, the legs are the exact same between the two. Just some white knee-high stockings. A little bit of a little ribbon on the back there. Super adorable. And then their Dorothy shoes? Is that what I'm going to call them?
Yeah, I would.
Just like, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Oh, but her home got burned down. Oh.
And her family died.
Oh.
And she lost her horn down there. So yeah, detail-wise, not too bad. Just a little bit worried about the white paint here for scuffing. But outside of that, nothing too dramatic. For their articulation, they're literally the exact same between the two. So we're just going to go over the one. But her head can look up about that far. Down about that far. All the way around. A little bit, actually a lot side to side. Holy crap.
Now, are they both the same, or?
Yeah, I just said they're the same.
Oh.
The ribbon here can articulate too, but this I kind of worry about because it can rub the paint on the hair. So be careful of that too. For arms can go up about that far, down about that far. Can't really go all the way around because of the frills of the dress, but you can rotate it on the inside there. And then a nice bend at the elbows. Rotation at the elbow, bend at the hands, and a rotation. Waist at her chest can go side to side. Really nice forward and back motion.
Oh God, she looks weird.
She can rotate all the way around. For nothing at the waist. Nothing at all. You got like our waist articulation on the inside though. But again, worried about rubbing the paint on the inside, so be careful there. The legs can go outwards about that far, inwards about that far. Not much of a forward and back kick, but that's mainly because of the dress. Nice bend at the knee. No rotation, but a rotation at the top part of the thigh. And a rotation at the feet. And can bend up and down. And for some quick comparisons, here's Rem and Ram. Compare next to what should be the next review is the Kotobukiya's Freddy versus Jason statues. Hey, here they are next to some other Figma figures with Izumi from My Hero Academia and hentai coming. And here they are with some NECA figures with the Ultimate Jason from Friday the 13th Part 4 and the Anchorage Attack Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim. Well, real quick, his review will be out Halloween. And again, go check out the prints. And here they are with some Bandai figures with the Mighty Board from Power Rangers Legacy Collection Pink Ranger and Yellow Ranger. And here they are with some SH Monstars figures with the Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla 1954. So overall, the Figma Rem and Ram, I like these figures. They're not the most impressive Figma I've owned. Like, to be honest, I think Hentai Common's a little bit better than these guys.
Of course, Steve, you like penis. Everyone knows that right now.
Be honest though, I would say they're better than the Guyver 3 too, which was a Max Factory Figma. Hentai Common was a freeing, so it was made by a different company, technically.
Yeah, that's why he came with no accessories, but he was technically better though, you know.
Yeah, he was good, but yeah, could have used one or two more things. Well, with these ones, it's got a little bit of hiccups here and there with having to worry about paint rubbing, and some of the proportions aren't quite right, like with Ram's neck being a issue.
I wonder if mine is. Now I gotta open mine, Steve. Damn it.
Yeah, it's slight, but it's noticeable. But still, they are very high quality figures, though. Nothing like paint-wise or anything to really complain about outside of the packaging. Well, it's just over time you're gonna worry about stuff.
Well, like, the only purpose of you getting technically Figma is for the poses and the stuff they can do. And then the whole paint issue, I mean, my problem with them is, like, I'm going to pose them in different positions. They will rub and they will get damaged that way, you know?
So, I would only really highly recommend these guys if you really are big fans of the series. And just big fans of the character, then these are definitely worth a purchase. But as a fleeting fan of the series, you're probably a little bit better off looking at statues.
Yeah, that's what's coming out next. For me, at least.
Yeah, these are the only things I'm really going to be buying off ReZero unless they make more of the characters in the Figma line. This is probably where it's going to end.
But you don't want the waifu statue, Steve?
I'm good.
Really?
I like I said, I like the characters enough to buy Figmas. I don't like them enough to start buying statues.
Oh, come on. You know that statue's amazing.
It is amazing, but I got to buy Godzilla statues, man. Gets expensive quick.
But she is my Godzilla.
She's a monster. But anyways, what do you guys think? Have you guys picked up any ReZero figures? What's your favorite Figma action figure? Is that figure art's just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. We'll post a picture of these gals on our Facebook. You want to click the link in the description below. We also have a Patreon account if you want to help support the channel, also down there. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. See you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.